Oh yeah, give me some more of that tasty Christmas advice. Today we'll be discussing how to deal with that family that for no other reason than the time of the year you are required to socialize with. As with most situations, I find that a large amount of drugs all taken at the same time really helps with the family blues. Yes, it's a dangerous route, but what's the worst that could happen? You could go into a coma or die, and you tell me, would that not solve your problem? For all you namby-pamby good-for-nothings too scared for a little drug abuse, you could use earplugs, these magical little items capable of turning Aunt Gilda's aneurysm-inducing cackle into a distant, muffled twitter. Of course, if you can't even stand the sight of your family, I suggest using a blindfold, or these nifty built-in devices called eyelids. Of course, if you can't even stand the thought of being around your family, then massive amounts of psychotherapy or alcohol can help. Look, I feel like we're getting closer and closer to plain old unconsciousness here, so why don't you skip all that nonsense and just go with the drug-induced coma idea. Or, here's a noble thought, suck it up. Chances are if you can't stand your family, you're blowing things out of proportion. They're probably not that bad, and while I can't guarantee that your family won't kill you, I can guarantee that your possible murder will be filled with love and care. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's December 22, the 365th day. Wait, got that backwards. Freudian slip. The 356th day of 2011, which means it's the first day of winter. Ah, yes, winter, the season that came in last place in the minds of those responsible for creating the Gregorian calendar. And for a good reason, too, for the sake of congruity. As a year dies, so should everything else. The sky should turn into mottled gray soup, the world should get cold, and the trees should resemble skeletons. The air, once teeming with summer's assorted flying, buzzing annoyances, is now cold, stale, and dead. Now, Southern Hemisphere people don't understand this. Their year ends with summer. Of course, what would you expect from people who eat Vegemite and spend their whole lives standing upside down? I'm just curious how they do it. Are there magnets in their shoes? I mean, what keeps them from falling into the sky? Did I mention I missed a couple of months in 4th grade? I know the quadratic formula, but can't do long division. Winter means more than death, though. It also means, snow. Although you couldn't tell it by looking outside my window. Luckily, YouTube has decided to put little snowflakes on the video players today. Thanks for having my back, YT. Although maybe you should spend less time putting snowflakes on videos and more time fixing this latest atrocity of a format you've created. For those of you who hate this new format, don't worry. They'll get antsy and change it in a couple of months. But yeah, snow! Which means snowmen and snowball fights and the coup de grace, snow days. Nothing helps sweeten winter's stench of death like a little school cancellation. Plus, winter is just messy with holidays. You have Christmas, the thousands of other holidays designed to compete with and inevitably lose to Christmas, plus Boxing Day and New Year's Day. Wow, New Year's Day. I can hardly believe it's almost here again. Oh, how time does seriously fly. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking.